Blorgus, I swear to God, I will fight you if you ever say that to me again. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. I got my little brother here. Say hi. Okay. Yeah, my little brother's here. And I don't know what he's doing here, to be honest. He just kind of said he wanted to be present, so I'm letting him. Hopefully he won't mess with too much. And I just realized you can see that charger cord in the center of the screen. Okay, so basically what we're going to start off by doing is we got the lower beak here, and it needs to be trimmed a bit. It's a bit too tall for my liking. So we are going to get some scissors out. I got just left field of screams and got a picture with a clown, so that was fun. Nice. Playing Ultimate Custom Night right now. Nice, nice. So we don't want to cut too much off of this. We still don't want a lot of this on here. So
who's we?
I just kind of say we. So we're gonna cut just kind of like a little bit right there. And Jesus Christ, I don't have my red scissors that I normally do, my big red ones. Jared, did you take them for anything?
Nope.
All right. Oh, never mind. They're right here. I am stupid. I did not check underneath the spare fabric. Please stop playing with that flashlight. So these work way better than those little kid craft scissors that I was trying to use.
Safety scissors.
They weren't safety scissors, but they were very close. And we just kind of want to get started on cutting. It's kind of hard to get the scissors at just the right spot at first, just because they're big. But once we get them like that, we're going to cut a straight line all across the beak, and my scissors are not wanting to cooperate, so yay for me. Jared, would you mind answering his question?
What?
Mr. Bunk Bunk said, I bet Jared suck large toes.
Isn't that Ryan?
Yeah.
No.
Can you guys hear him all right? He's pretty close to the camera. Welcome to the stream, Luha Divan. Still am not sure if I'm saying your name right. Probably am. And there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now the scissors want to work. So yeah, we're going to try to make a straight line all across this as possible. It doesn't have to be 100% straight because no one's going to pay too close attention to the jaw.
Are you sure?
What? Oh, never mind. I was confused at what freaking Blorgus was saying. Freaking last stream, Mr. Bunk Bunk showed up under its alt account named like Buquifius II, and I thought it was Blorgus because it said nerd. I have failed. You have. Hey, Jared, you can read the chat if you want.
Okay.
You don't have to. You just are kind of like sitting there in the corner doing nothing, so. How's my work coming? I made it very clear in the Q&A video there would not be a reward.
What reward?
Because for some reason he sat through my first live stream 100%, even though I had not bothered to test my mic before I did it, and it sounded horrible. You could barely hear me, and when you did, it was really loud. Okay. Jesus. Okay, so after we finish cutting this, which we are almost done doing, I'm going to add some glue to some other parts just to kind of help hold them down. And then we are going to make the beak area of this a little bit shorter. We're just going to make one straight cut across, and then we're going to glue this back in a different spot.
Why do you keep saying we? You sound like Venom.
What?
You know, he always speaks in like we.
I say we because it's like I'm doing a tutorial, kind of.
Some trash tutorial, I guess.
There won't be a prize either. All right, so we got the top beak here, and we kind of want to get it to match up with the top beak. So we're going to get my knife. I'm freaking mad. I lost my old knife because we went to Universal Studios over the weekend, and for some reason, I left. What are you doing? Don't you dare touch that chat. But for some reason, I had my freaking pocket knife in my pocket right before we walked in, and I realized, oh crap, the freaking guards are gonna tackle me or something if I try to bring that in there. So I gotta get rid of it as freaking fast as possible. So I just throw it away in the garbage. So I don't have that anymore. Rip and rest. What do you... Jared's typing something, but I can't see because his hand's like in the way of it. Right now I'm just quickly looking up a reference image. Because I want to get a nice side view of Withered Chica's beak, so I'm looking for a picture of Withered Chica from the side. What'd you do, Jared?
Nothing.
Okay, he was typing something and then he deleted it. Okay, so I got my reference image up, and I need to decide where to cut. So for Withered Chica, the beak starts after where that is. So I'm thinking right about here. So I'm going to make a cut just kind of across here. What are you doing, Jared?
Trying to read the chat.
Oh, all right. Oh, hello, Mr. Pinecone. Welcome back. And now that we've gotten like a straight line across the bottom here, man, I wish I had my freaking lamp. The reason why I don't have it out right now is because for the Halloween room, I replaced it with a black light and I set it up somewhere. So I can't just take it out and like it'd be a bit of a hassle to freaking put back. So I figured it'd just be best not to do anything. Lord, just stop sending me text messages. Lamp. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this down as straight as we can. We don't want to shorten it too much, but we want to shorten it just enough that it matches with the top beak. So that is perfect. So we got my glue gun just off camera, and we are going to put some, like a bunch of it just on the bottom here. Then put that down. And we're going to try to make it so the beak is sticking just straight out as best as we can. And then we're going to want to hold it in place just to be extra sure that it will stay where it's at. So, yeah. Moth memes are dead.
Just like you.
Yep.
Wait, can you fit your head inside that hole?
I'm not planning on fitting my head inside this hole.
Oh.
I mean, if I wanted to, I could always just make the hole bigger. I might do that just in case.
No, but like, how with the beak? Won't that just make it harder? Like the bottom?
I don't know. I'm mostly focusing on fitting an endo head through here because I want this to be more of a...
Are you sure that there's going to be an endo head
Static
that
prop.
can fit in there? That hole's a bit small.
My endo head is currently in my closet because I had to store it away with the FNAF 2 prop room. Should fit through here pretty well. Rip and rest Nightmare Central. So yeah, as we could see, we kind of shortened it up a little bit. And I think that should be good. Actually, let me check something. Let me check my reference image. Okay, so now that we've lifted this up on top of here, you could kind of see where the beak the top of where the main beak will be and the top of where the rest of the bottom jaw is. It's going to be like a lot taller, so we're going to want to trim that down too. So once we're sure that this thing is nice and stuck on there, we will trim that down. But actually, I won't do that just yet. I'll probably trim this now. I was about to say, while we wait and make sure the glue's nice and dry, I was going to get out my paints and stuff and start mixing red and yellow to make some orange paint. And then I realized that's probably not a good right now, or probably not a good idea right now, because the paints will... I don't want the paints to dry up. Jared, stop scrolling up on the chat. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So now we're just gonna do the same thing we did earlier, except just with the beak part. And we're gonna cut just one straight line all the way through. All right, there we go. And that should do it. Let me just join it on that. Okay, so that should work out really nice with what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna glue the beak on like this, and then just kind of like a little profile shot on how this will look. Yeah, that looks nice. God damn it, Jared. Yeah, that should work perfectly. So now what we're going to do, please put the knife down. We are going to, the red paint.
Always close your knives, brother.
Thank you. Safety first.
Didn't you need orange paint?
What?
Didn't you need orange paint?
I do need orange paint, but you have the only thing of orange paint, and I didn't want to take it.
Isn't that mine?
This?
Yeah.
No.
I bought a whole bunch of that stuff.
Why was it in my cabinet then?
Oh. I was just wondering if you're taking my paint.
No, I'm not taking your paint. Why would I just say how I don't want to take your paint, and that's why I didn't grab your orange paint, and freaking take your yellow paint? All right. Give it a good shake just in case. I don't think you have to shake these, but I just kind of do it out of reflex. I'm gonna pour some yellow on there. Just a little bit, because I don't need too much right now. Okay, I will try to check that out after the stream, Mr. Pinecone. Because like I said in the last stream, I don't really like checking or stopping working just to kind of check on some random stuff. I'll be more than happy to check on it after the stream. I'll even leave a comment or something. Let you know I saw it. Where? Here it is. So we're going to use a paintbrush just to mix it up. It's a bit more red than yellow right now, which is fine. We could always just add more yellow to make it more orange.
Bob Ross will be proud.
Not really, because I didn't really come prepared with orange paints. Gonna mix that all in as well as we can. That way there's no streaks of like yellow or red in there. It's looking a bit too red for my liking. So, careful paintbrush. We're going to just get a tiny bit of yellow.
Nathan, thin your paints.
No.
That's what someone just said in the comments.
Shut up, Blorgus. I know that was you. I ain't painting figurines. And then we're just going to mix that in. Like so. What are you doing? He's typing something and I can't see the chat because his arm's in the way. Alright. And then we got the beak right here. And actually, I'm going to want to make this a little bit brighter than it actually is because the brown of the cardboard will make it darker once I start painting it. So just a little bit more yellow paint. And let's mix that in all nice. Also, thinning my paints would probably be a bad idea here. Just FYI. Okay, Jared just sent a beautiful message into the chat. Jared, don't you have a YouTube channel? Like, I know you don't upload to it, but...
Oh.
Haven't you made a YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm.
You should log in on your phone, and I think you'd be able to type in the chat through there.
Suck an egg.
No.
Luther.
Crap.
I forgot my password to it.
Hey, Jared, could you do me a favor? Can you go grab one more paper plate? Please, like, fast.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. As you can see my hands. I'm not typing in the chat. That's all Jared. The reason why I wanted him to get another paper plate, which he so graciously did, is, crap. I should have sanded that down first. Ooh, that's not good. The paint is not working well over where I put the hot glue, so it's giving it a little bumpy look, so I probably should have sanded that hot glue down. I will grab some sandpaper here in a bit, but I want to get all the orange paint off of this brush that I can. And paint over everywhere that's not the hot glue. And I'll sand down what I haven't painted already. That way it looks smoother once I'm done. Bro, he knows nothing about 40K. He just liked the armor in it. Oh yeah, my little brother does make stuff, by the way. And he's thinking about starting a YouTube channel too. He doesn't make stuff based off of video games for the most part. He mostly focuses on making just kind of sci-fi armor. He's planning on starting a series soon. That is a beautiful message, Krista L. Also, Jared, you make armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you going to start a... Never mind, thought I heard something. You going to start a YouTube channel where you do that?
I don't know.
When he does, I will link it, because he does make some cool stuff. This is reminding me of when I freaking painted my original Chica mask years ago. However, when I did that, I didn't have a whole lot of freaking yellow paint. I remember squeezing as much as I could out of that bottle because I did not want to wait until we got more paint. I'm back. Hello, Krista. Welcome to the stream. I am going to go grab some sanding paper. I have a block of it somewhere. I think it's in my cabinet. Oh no, it's right here.
Had to make one final adjustment.
Boy, you just painted over where I was about to sand down. Okay, we're going to wait for that paint to dry.
No, you.
And then we'll sand it down. But in the meantime, I'm going to spread all the paint over on the sides. Just a precaution. I don't want to ruin that brush, so I'm going to set it in water for now. I'm going to get out some paper towel just to dry it off. That way I don't have to freaking leave. And I am going to be extremely careful when I start sanding this, because I don't want to tear the hot glue off. I put some duct tape on the bottom in there just to kind of help hold it in place while I'm doing this stuff. It's meant to be temporary though, so hopefully it won't be there forever. And some of this I could just pick off. So
Eat cardboard.
No. I know. It's not the first time someone's asked me that.
Do it no balls.
Boy, pay me enough money and I will eat cardboard. I will eat
How
it
much?
as if it were my last meal. Huh?
How much?
I am not cheap. I will say about 30
I'm not
bucks
talking
minimum.
about money. I'm talking about how much cardboard.
Oh, how much cardboard? Give me enough and I'll eat a whole damn pizza box.
What about your old Freddy man?
Hell no, I'm gonna get some ink poisoning from all the freaking marker I used to color that in.
What do you want, baby?
Yes. Standing this down is not... No, actually, it is looking pretty good. I wasn't too confident in how that was going to turn out, but you know, it doesn't look too bad. What are you doing? What'd you do?
Hold on.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
I thought you typed something for a second. You were typing something. I have no idea what he's doing, and frankly, I'm kind of scared. He could come back in here with anything. And most of it's probably bad. At least that's what I'm thinking. Is this stuff dry? Not quite. I need to hurry up because that stuff is drying on the thing. Where's my paper towel? I'm going to get some paper towel to kind of dab up some of the extra paint my little brother got on here. Because it doesn't dry as fast onto the hot glue than it does the cardboard. Do you have a big cardboard box? You can't really see it, but my first Freddy mask is kind of sitting in one right now, but it's also holding Molten Freddy's body, which is just a pile of wires. I used up like an entire box working on just Withered Chica's beak because I was trying to get as much of it, or I had to do it multiple times. Like just this took so much because of all the different takes and tries it took to get it just right. And when I messed up, I couldn't just go back to the same part because I've already cut it up, and I'd have to cut off another chunk of the box, and yeah. Is that a freaking Spy Kids reference? Okay, let me get my paintbrush.
You need some cardboard now?
What?
You need some cardboard now?
Boy, I will not eat it for freaking Pirates of the Caribbean Monopoly money.
Why not?
Because it ain't real currency.
Well, it's 500. It's probably like worth at least like 500 pennies.
Boy, I'll kill you. Okay. So before this stuff dries, I'm going to quickly continue painting. Now that I have sanded down most of it, it'll hopefully look better than it would have if I didn't. Who knows? I'm kind of rushing Withered Chica because I made it a goal to finish it by the end of the weekend, but it looks like that won't happen. At the very least, I'll probably have to do like the eyes or the head feathers before the weekend, or like I don't know, maybe Monday. I'm not sure if I'll live stream it. If I do, I'll probably schedule it a lot further ahead than I did today. That way, you guys can know in advance. What'd you type? Jared. Jared is not my representative. He does not speak for me.
Yes, I do.
Prove it. Show the paperwork.
I didn't even type that. You did that telepathically.
Prove it. Show your evidence. Cite your sources.
See, look, he's gonna do it again.
How would you know? The good thing about this paint is that since I'm doing it on cardboard and nothing like exceptionally smooth, it should make it look all kind of like it won't look all new, which I really don't want it to. And it will kind of fit Withered Chica's kind of more withered look. What'd you type? What are you typing? I will eat. No, don't. Stop typing. Just stop.
No, I'm not typing anything. What are you talking about? You're doing it telepathically.
Boy, I'll kill you. You're too close to the mic. You're probably freaking ruining their eardrums. That's not the mic.
Oh, frick. Well, why was it there?
Because I tried to use it, but for some reason it stopped working on me, so.
Where is the mic?
In the laptop. Please move away from the mic. Alright, and here's the part where I'm going to get a lot of paint on my thumbs, because I'm going to have to hold it down where I've already painted. Stop!
He wanted me to. Borges wanted me to.
Borges, I hate you. No, that's not too much anything. Hopefully I should have enough to finish the other side, because I really don't want to mix any more paints until I do the bottom jaw. What do you do? Boy. Alright. And we're almost done painting this beak up. Might add some more coats off camera, but for now we should be good. Once I'm done, that is. And then we'll move on to the bottom beak while I got my paints and stuff out. Get every last bit of paint I can. Show the doctor's note. I don't know. Okay, and then couple more little spots, and we'll be done. Stop.
Borges told me to.
Stop. Borges, don't egg him on. Okay. And that is one bottom beak painted. What time is it? Because it's a school night, so I have
loser.
to freaking sleep. What do you mean? You got school too?
No, I don't.
Prove it. All right. And I already have a little bit of paint here. So I'm just going to start on the sides since that... Withered, can you do me a favor and grab me one more paper plate?
I threw 2 at you.
You threw 2? That was
Yeah.
2? Oh, thank you. All right, then. Never mind.
Mr. Pinecone wants you to see his FNAF video.
Like I said, I will do it after the stream. Because it's just kind of inconvenient.
I don't want to go to school!
I'll kill you. God damn. Alright, you know what? Alright, I'm gonna set that back there, and we're gonna mix our paints up again.
Mr. Pinecone, this is for you.
Don't call me a senpai. We're gonna need a little bit more for the bottom jaw, I think. If we don't, then I'll be wasting a bunch of paint. Then open, thank you. We're gonna add just a couple more drops of red paint. Alright. And I put my brush in the frickin' cup of water that I'm using to wash it off, and so I'm just gonna kind of mix it up, get all that old paint off of there. Lorgus, stop. Bob Ross. You know, I wish.
You're not even close.
Yep. I think painting, though, is probably one of my
Mr.
favorite parts.
Pinecone, you're wrong. Crystal wants to know what you want him to call you.
I don't know, freaking anti-boredom films or something. Or what you typing? Boy, I'll kill you. Stop. Jared, stop. I'll paint on you. Right. And that's just about dry, and we're gonna mix this up. It's not completely mixed up. It looks like when you mix like ketchup and mayonnaise to make that like weird matchup thing. It tastes good, but it's kind of weird.
You look like matchup.
You look like my foot. Execute yourself. What? Reverse scar. The chat's derailing against me. What are you typing? Stop typing. Custom card. What does that say? Okay, you know, I'm not even gonna. Not even gonna try to freaking understand the chat anymore. Last night, my excuse was that I was too tired to freaking process anything that was being said in the chat, but now it's just I've lost all freaking motive to do so. What? Ultra. Oof. Oh, Jesus Christ. My legs are asleep. Oh, I was supposed to do something before I started painting. I was gonna freaking put hot glue over one of the seams where or two different strips of cardboard I used to kind of go around the edge meet. And I forgot to do that. So big oof, mega oof, multi oof. You typing? Whatever freaking my little brother was typing, he deleted it. So. Okay, and we got the side pretty much all painted up. Now that the beak should be just about done. Actually, now I'm looking at it, there's some parts where the orange paint kind of clumped up and we don't want that, so I'm going to spread it out since it hasn't fully dried yet, thankfully. That way it will dry faster. I'm going to set it by where my water cup is.
Have you made any sister location masks?
What?
Have you made any sister location asks? Someone keeps asking me that.
Oh, the answer is no.
Okay.
I might in the future, though. Unless you count Bonbon. I did make Bonbon like a long time ago. Don't do that. I made Bonbon almost, I think it was early 2017, so about a year ago.
No, early 2016.
No, it wasn't early 2016 because Sister Location wasn't even out.
What was when I made my first helmet? Remember that?
Yeah, I know. That was early 2017.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I remember making that in 4th grade.
You could have been in 4th grade during that.
Well, that was 2015 through 2016.
Actually, you know what? I don't care.
I don't know.
It was early 2017. What time is it?
Time for you to go to sleep. And if Mom would say it's 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I did make the mini arena.
He made it like a dance.
Yeah, I made multiple mini arenas. I made 2 mini arenas around the time that I made Bonbon. However, those were horrible and they sucked. I liked them at the time because they were made like out of really cheap stuff, but I didn't use hot glue to make them, like at all. They were made with tape, cardboard, a printed out mini arena face, and pipe cleaners. And paper. The mini arena or Bonbon? Because Bonbon, I kind of took apart an old toy robot and I can put it inside, like the mechanisms in the main part of the robot inside of the Bonbon hand puppet, and I'll have just a tiny Bonbon walking around. Just kind of roaming around. Wait, I'll kill you.
Who?
All right. I was talking to you, Jared, by the way.
Well, I didn't type that.
Yeah, you did.
You did it with your telepathic senses.
You did it with the keyboard, which probably can be easily heard on the microphone. All right, the bottom jaw is almost completely painted. And what I'm going to do next might look... actually, before I do that, I'm going to wait for that to dry. And I'm just going to get the rest of the paint off of there. I'm going to dump that into there, and I'm going to wait because I want to paint the inside of the beak too. And not just leave it blank. Hopefully the paint on there won't dry before that. I am not in a bad mood.
Yes, you are. It's a cute yourself.
Boy, I'll kill you. Stop. What'd you hit me with? What is that? What is that?
Do what I said. Execute
Wait,
yourself.
stop. What? Where'd that go? Was that a magnet? Is this a magnet?
That's not what I threw.
Ow. Said normal Bonnie. Wait. Are you making a Bonnie mask? Oh, okay. I've made a Bonnie mask in the past, but I am looking to remake it because that was back when I just spray painted boxes and put ears and stuff on them.
Freaking chip boxes.
So, yeah, I will probably make Bonnie soon. I can't give a good description. Next project should be Scrap Trap. I know I've said that before, and I've not worked on Scrap Trap. But I've been getting a lot of requests for it, so I'm going to do it. I kind of want to do it for a 1,000 subscriber special, but yeah.
1,000.
What?
Only you can dream.
Big oof, big oof, mega oof, multi oof.
Critical oof.
Stop throwing the paints.
That was like the first time I ever threw them.
But stop. Ever thought of becoming a phantom?
Like a ghost?
Like making one of the phantom animatronics, or? Phantom costume. So I'm assuming you're asking if I want to make one of the phantom animatronics? Probably. I don't know. I didn't really like the phantoms, like, at all.
I wonder if you could turn on text-to-speech voice on this.
I don't want to do that. That'd be horrible.
To read out all your stuff?
Yeah, but people are, if you do it for, like, normal comments, do you know how many people are just going to spam the chat?
Mm-hmm.
That's why whenever people do that, they, like, freaking make people donate. Donate before. Donate. What are you doing? Stop.
I'm trying to turn it on.
I don't think you can. That's why you said you need, like, a special freaking software for it. How did I grow my arm back? I didn't. You ever seen that one part in The Empire, or not in The Empire Strikes Back, in like Return of the Jedi or something. I think it
jelly
was
juice.
where they freaking gave Luke Skywalker a robot arm. It was kind of like that. However, my dog is still very vicious and will probably rip that off too. I'd bring her in here, but don't. I don't want her like stepping on paints or an active hot glue gun and hurting herself. All right, you know what? Jude's just gonna call her anyways.
He's probably asleep with Devin.
Oh, true.
So you lucky.
Okay, we're almost out of paints again.
Cheap.
So I'm gonna drop that. Not out as in like completely out of paints, but I'm almost out of the orange paint again, so I gotta mix some more. Bring doggo. So which creation shall I become on Halloween? None. I'm gonna get a little bit more orange paint. Not too much. Maybe just about the same amount. Sans. I did go as Sans like 2 years ago.
I was about to say, wasn't it last year?
No, last year I was SCP-049.
Just say a plague doctor.
I didn't go as a plague doctor though. I chose SCP-049.
But SCP-049 is a plague doctor.
Yeah, but he has some minor differences. I was going to wear one of the plague doctor hats when I originally wanted to be a plague doctor, but then I decided, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'd rather be SCP-049, and then I didn't wear the hat, so got him. My friend is going as Sans, unironically. I mean, if his costume is good, then I guess what I did for my costume was just I bought a realistic skeleton mask. I didn't want to make like paint one of those freaking normal face masks and like wear a freaking white beanie or something because that would look weird as hell. But I was planning on getting other parts for my costume, but I never, like skeleton gloves and some kind of freaking skeleton morph suit to wear underneath. But that never happened because I spent all my money on the skeleton mask. And thus...
cheap.
Boy. And thus I ended up going as just a dude in a sweater with a skeleton mask on. What does that say? Don't you hate it when your friend forces you to go to a Halloween costume as Foxy, but all the kids start running and poking you? That's breaking your... Yeah, I don't really like letting my little cousins in my room too much when they're over. And if I do, I usually scare them out with my stuff.
Mean.
Huh?
Mean.
It is kind of mean. Like, I like them, but they're very hands-on.
I'm out.
All right, see you, Jared. Yes, the other day I was at a Halloween party. People kept breaking the shoes. Oh, okay. For some reason, I misread it, and I was about to say throat. And I'm like, wait, how would that work? What'd you do for... Anyways. Almost done mixing all the rest of the yellow in. And there we go. Ooh, actually, since this is the inside, I'm going to make it a little bit darker by adding some more red. Just to kind of... Because, ooh, that was too much red. And, oh, God. Oh, that was close. My paintbrush rolled off the freaking thing and almost got all over the freaking carpet. What do you want? Okay. Now that I realize it, it's kind of awkward without Jared in here because I don't like I've been talking with him about stuff, and now he's gone, and I'm just kind of sitting here quietly mixing my paints. Let me get a little bit closer. That way, one, you guys can kind of better see what I'm doing. Well, you can't really see anyways. And two, but still, not only that, but you'll be able to, or I'll be able to read the chat more easily. Little people stole my ears, so I had to make new ones. Oh no! Just straight up took them? I made a lot of paint here, so I can easily coat this stuff. Come as a pine cone, please. I already know what I'm going to be for Halloween, and for the most part, I have my costume put together. I don't know how to describe it. It's not really from anything. But yeah, what I'm aiming on doing is just walking around the neighborhood to spook people. Just kind of go as something spooky. I'm thinking maybe I'll just stick by the candy bowl up front of my house in the costume. And I'll just leave the candy bowl out as if it were like, you know how like those lazy people on Halloween, they just kind of leave out their candy. And then one kid comes and takes the entire fucking bowl. Probably some fat neighborhood kid. Well, basically, I'm going to be off to the side, kind of sort of hidden behind a pillar. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'll do this. I kind of want to walk around the neighborhood too. It might be hard because I'm going to be making some makeshift stilts for this costume because it's really tall. But yeah. And I might like spook people who try to take more than freaking, I don't know, 2. I was slaving trying to fix my costume. Oh, I did a voice changer like thing last year with my SCP-049 costume. I think it turned out really well. However, I went with my friend. He was on the thing earlier, but I don't think he's here now. My friend, Mr. Bunk Bunk. I went with him, and he ended up saying like, "You're basically Space Darth Vader with that thing on." And that quote has just kind of stuck with me since, because that's basically what the plague doctors were. Except, for the most part, they were less bad guy-ish, because they were actually trying to help people to an extent. But they didn't really know what they were doing. And most of the time when they showed up, they were carrying the plague themselves, because them stupid boys left their ankles exposed, and fleas would be able to get at it. And thus, there was a hole in their freaking anti-plague freaking suit. Be spooky, scary skeleton. I don't know, maybe. I like your use of the blender for... Blender? Why would you assume I... Wait, what do you mean, blender? Wait, what? I'm confused. Wait, blender for Withered Foxy. Wait. Blender motor. Was I taking that apart on camera one time? I can't remember. I do have a blender motor. However, that's not what I used for Withered Foxy. I haven't used it for anything yet because I haven't been able to make anything that's able to withstand that much freaking power. And what I ended up using was I bought one of those cheap little, like if you go to Walmart, you can and go into the Halloween section, you can almost always find like those like fake electrical boxes, and you turn them on and it starts like flashing lights and the wires start moving everywhere. I took the main wires off of there. That way it was just the raw mechanism. And I put it inside Withered Foxy. And then I made a step pad by taking the try me button and just kind of stretching or adding some extra wire to it. That way it could be put over long distances. and I put it underneath a little pad. So now it activates whenever I step on that pad. So it's like those step pads used for Spirit Halloween animatronics. So that's kind of cool. I am trying to get some, or save up enough money to get some mechanisms, because I figured out that Spirit Halloween sells just raw mechanisms. I have a lot of orange paint left. I'll just continue adding coats. I don't want to waste the paint. Ooh, senior. Plague Doctors did have a thought-beating cane. That was one of my favorite parts of their thing. They also wore Yeezys, but like I said, they forgot to cover them ankles. So their Yeezys didn't really help too much in that situation. They had those clout goggles on their mask, you know? You do have permission to ask a question if you're talking to me. Eighth grade was kind of forgettable for me for the most part. I had a teacher who had apparently had a glass eye, and I only remembered that like after, like I was out of fifth grade when I was talking to Mr. Bunk Bunk in real life, and because he was in my class. And he freaking, apparently at one point he took the glass eye out, but I don't remember it at all. That guy was a science teacher, and he had a lot of reptiles that he just kind of kept in class too. It was kind of cool though, because he'd let us like take him out and pet him and shit. I hated my eighth grade math teacher. Well, not hated. She wasn't the worst teacher I've ever had. But she could, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. Ugh. All right. I think I got everything thoroughly covered here. And I think I may have to end the stream here. Sadly. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit first, though. I'm gonna put this off to the side so I don't step on it on accident. But yeah, I gotta end the stream here because I need to go to bed. My math teacher, kind of like a mixture of both, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta go. All right, good night, everyone. I'm gonna go to bed, right after this. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been nice, a nice little painting stream, and I will see you guys in whatever the next video is. Bye.